Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Bakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. This your brother Nawat coming at you with another lesson. I want to entitle this lesson, "It's all set up to bring out the Motb." And for those who don't know, the Motb is talking about the mark of the beast. The mark of the beast is a major prophecy, and it's in the book of Revelation. And that prophecy is about to hit all over the entire world, where these devils who run the world, they want to put an RFID CHIP or RFID CHIP. They want to put a device into all people, okay? At least the ones that's still here. They want to put that in everybody. They want to put it in your hand or in your forehead. And even in recent news, you got Elon Musk. He just announced that they put the brain C-hip in the third person's head. So you got three people walking around with a device in their head. Basically, it's going to link them to basically computers. They want to link man and machine. That's what it's all about. And if you're not down with this man's system, you're going to be through. You're going to be out. Because as the scriptures say, if you don't take that thing, you're not going to be able to buy or sell. See? But the only ones that's going to refuse to take that thing is the elect. Okay? The elect of Israel will not receive that device. Even if they have to, even if they have to be deleted or taken out, beheaded. If that's it, so be it. But the elect are the only ones set up not to receive that thing. But hey, you jakes out here, you 2/3, you heathens, you all set up. You're going to take that thing. And the Lord said all that take it is going to be destroyed. The Lord is going to destroy all the ones that take it in that thermonuclear destruction during World War III, which is also prophecy. Okay, there's going to be a third world war. These wars and rumors of wars are not happening in the world today right now because it's not leading anywhere. It's ultimately going to lead to that ultimate showdown over there in the Middle East, where the Lord is drawing all of these different nations and countries. And their armies, they're all going to be over there in the Middle East, and the Lord is going to judge them. They're going to be completely wiped out. So we are in the last days, see? So when we see these things, 2025 is kicked off real hot, real hot. You know, it's been all kind of fires over there in LA, burning up all kind of houses and businesses. And so that's been thoroughly in the news. It destroyed everybody's properties. You got a lot of people who their insurance, because the insurance pulled the fire portion of their insurance, they're not even going to be covered. So you got a lot of people who flat out just lost everything. I'm talking about everything, nothing left. They're not going to have any insurance money. They're not going to be able to rebuild, because it was never about the people who got burned out and over there to return. See, these devils got other plans for that land. They talking about these smart cities. See, they got plans already for smart cities, 15-minute cities, cities to where you can get to anywhere you have to go within a 15-minute walking distance. See, but ultimately that's all about more and more control. That's what these devils is all about. Just like our Apostle Gabar always points out, he says in that Aaron Russo interview, he says it's all about control. It's all about control. They want to be able to put that RFID CHIP in everybody, whether it's in your hand or whether it's in your head. They want to be able to control all the people. See? So ultimately, hey, we're coming into a very serious time with the Motb all set up and ready. So I got some video clips I want to bring out to go into it a little more, and then I got some articles I want to bring out, and then I want to bring out some scriptures. So let's start out with the first video clip. 1 second. There we go. Play this.
Is if you have money in your bank account and the new rule is you're not allowed to transact further than 5 kilometers from your home, your card won't work more than 5 kilometers from your home. If they don't want you buying pizza, you can't buy pizza with money in your bank account or with your card. It is complete control.
She's absolutely right.
See, it's all about control. Even within them smart cities and 15-minute cities, people might be thinking, "Oh, it's gonna be good, it's gonna be great. You know, we're going to be able to just get everything we need within a 15-minute walking distance. It's going to be all kinds of technology in there. But ultimately, it's a trap. You basically going to be stuck. It's not about giving you more and more abilities to be free and to do things. It's all about constraint and control. So for all you thinking that they moving to make it better, ultimately, they basically locking it down. That's what it comes down to. And Elon Musk, which I'm gonna get to a couple articles in a video. Elon Musk with that Neuralink. What do you think is going to happen now that he's going to be in the White House with Trump? With that, he'll be able to push the agenda even more. I did a video called he wants to put a C-chip in millions of people's brains. Ultimately, that's what he wants to do, because the article came out on that, and I did a video on it. Lord's will, I put that in the description box. So these devils have major plans, and the plans are not as many for as many people that are here now. They don't want as many people here now as there is now. They want a smaller amount of people, and they want to be able to control that group of people. That's their plans. But ultimately, it's the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai who put it in their minds to even come up with these things. I know they have their plans. I know they're doing their meetings and all of these things and what they want to do. But ultimately, the Lord is in control of all of that. The only ones going to get swept up in this devil's wickedness is the ones that the Lord is not with. See, that's why you want to be protected in that day when things get really bad out here. That fire with all of them 100,000 people, over 100,000 people don't have no place to be. Basically, they just out there. They got parking lots with people getting food and tents and all of that. No place to go. And then it came out the president want to give them $700 and something, which is nothing, peanuts, which is nothing. See, these devils, people finding out more and more. It ain't about you. See, they want to give all of these millions and billions of dollars to other places, other nations, other peoples, but people right here who pay all the tax money, we want to give you $700. So that's the time we living in. People are waking up. This is the time when everything is being revealed about who the devil is. These Edomites who run in the world, they run in the world in wickedness. They got all kind of evil schemes and plans set up for everybody, and people going to find out in a very quick way about how diabolical these devils are and how they think. See, but we've been warning you through the spirit and power of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai that this is going to happen. That's going to happen. They're going to come out with the Motb. They're going to want to put that thing in everybody's hand on their forehead, and it's going to be a very serious time on this earth. Let me continue this video.
Guys, I've been saying this for a couple of years now. The CBDC, the digital currency, it's programmable. The collapse, that's what it's engineered for, by the way. That's why they're creating this collapse, is so they can say, oh, the digital will stop this from happening. If you didn't notice, also, in the news this week, everyone's social security numbers and private information was hacked.
Millions of Americans nationwide may have had their personal information compromised in a large-scale hack. 3 billion records, including people's social security numbers.
It was leaked is what it was done, but they're saying it was hacked. Why would they do that? And why would they put that out there? First of all, how did that even happen? Everyone in the United States, their information was hacked. How? How could that happen? It's never happened before in history. How did it happen right now? Because they want you to be afraid and thinking that the only way to have privacy and to stay safe is to accept the digital. They're lining up all of these nuances that they're putting into your brain subconsciously to make you fearful of cash and money. Oh, well, your information's going to get hacked if you don't go digital. But she just told you the same thing that I've been trying to tell you forever. You don't want the digital. It will mean total control over your lives. They can tell you where to spend it, how to spend it, how much you can spend. And if they don't like something you're saying on social media, like myself, they'll simply cut the cash off. And then you're screwed. There's nothing you can do about it. I urge everybody to resist this digital transfer, which is what they're going to try to push us to.
And that's what they want, total control. Easier said than not to resist. See, the only ones that the Lord has set up to resist and not take that thing is the elect, okay, the elect of Israel. See, as the scripture says, a number of us will be beheaded for the testimony of Yahweh and just flat out refuse to take that thing. See, there's not too many people set up like that. Many people are going to fold, especially these 2/3 Jakes out here and all of these different groups out here, these different camps who's teaching everything about the Motb except what it really is. Talking about a sin, sleeping with white women, an embargo, a picture of Caesar Borgia, a picture of sweet Jesus. All of these different things, these false different teachings on what the Motb is going to get a lot of people destroyed. Okay, scriptures say the deceived and the deceiver are his. So the Lord ultimately set them up because, hey, everybody is not going to make it. Everybody not going to make it anyway. So the Lord has set up these different false prophets and teachers to basically not teach you the truth. See, so when that thing comes out, when the Motb comes out, you're going to be confused. You're not going to know really what to do. So you're going to end up taking it. So through the spirit and power of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the Lord has set up GMS. He set up the apostles and the elders on down and other like-minded men. We're pushing and we're teaching you about the Motb, about what it is and not to take that thing. And we're making it very, very plain and very, very clear, as opposed to all of this garbage and madness is being put out by these different camps and these different groups. See, and then you got some groups that don't teach it at all. They don't tell you nothing about the Motb. They don't teach about it at all. They don't even bring it out. They're talking about marriage and all of these different subjects instead of the most important things that you need to know about, like Jacob's trouble, the Motb, the Third World War, the major prophecies, the things that should be on your mind, the things that they should be preparing you for, they're not. See? Well, we're going to continue to push. We're going to continue to teach you about the Motb, which is the mark of the beast, because that device, that thing, is going to go across the whole entire world. It's going to be a major, major test from the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Either you're going to be down with this devil and his beast system, or you're going to be with the Lord. You're going to believe in the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and you're going to continue to hope that the Lord is coming, okay, for you, to deliver you, because he's definitely coming. But we just hopeful that we are of that number to be delivered. We want to be delivered from all of this chaos and madness and destruction that the Lord is bringing. Now from there, let's get the next video clip. Let's get this next video clip. I meant to get the other 1 minute. You know what? I'm just going to play it like this. Give me 1 minute. There we go.
There is a microchip implant revolution going on in Sweden, and it's changing how people use their devices. Thousands of Swedish people are inserting tiny microchips under their skin so that they no longer have to carry cash, IDs, and key cards to get to work. This also begs the question, Is microchipping just convenient technology, or could it increase surveillance?
People stop being fucking stupid, man. Right. When they crash this economy, man, this is going to be the new currency, man. Right. You're going to have to put your right hand and your forehead out to go ahead and buy and sell in this economy, man. All right? Are you going to sell your soul to Satan, or are you going to get your head fucking chopped off, man? Right. That's the choices that's coming in these days, man. Right. You can laugh and scoff, talk all the shit you want in your mind, but the Lord going to judge your ass, man. Right. All right? This is a serious matter, man. Right. It ain't no more time to be playing around with you people, man.
Right. That's right. As you can see, there is the thing that they want to put in your hand. You see that little circle on the screen? They want to put an RFID chip in everybody. See? And like the lady said, them people over there in Sweden, they've been doing it for years now. They've been getting C-hipped up over there for years. And we've been telling you about that. See? That's just only the start of it. It's going to go across the whole entire world. Let me finish this video. So as you can see, this is a serious prophecy. This is a very serious prophecy. A lot of true believers gonna be may have to be put in these different FEMA camps. A number of us will be beheaded for the testimony of Yahushua. All of these things are going to happen because it's prophecy. Okay, but the majority of our people, hey, we're gonna be here waiting on the Lord Yahushua. See. But anyway it go, the scriptures say the dead in Hamashiach or the dead in Yahushua will rise first. So it doesn't really matter how it goes. If you're of the elect, you will be delivered. As a matter of fact, the ones that die in the Lord will be beamed up first. They'll be on the chariot first. See? And then as the scriptures say, those that remain in our line will be beamed up next. So we're coming into a very serious time. We're telling you that the Lord is going to have these devils come out with this Motb, which is the mark of the beast, and we're very close. Things are being set up. They are set up. It's all set up and ready to go. So expect it. Next video clip here. Whoops, I got the wrong program again. Now this is over there in Russia, where they're using digital people to basically do transactions. Check this out.
Добрый день. Здравствуйте. Я могу вам помочь? Билетик мне, пожалуйста. Оплата будет картой?
That's just an image of a lady. That's not real. It says Moscow Metro has introduced digital cashiers that act just like real humans. So it is not just for the people over here in the Babylon, the Great aka America, or other places over there in Moscow. They're gonna have their digital system, but it's all gonna be linked up to that major prophecy of the Motb. Everybody is gonna go across the whole world. Make no mistake about it. So this thing is very serious, and as you can see, it's going to be everywhere. It's not going to just be, it's just going to be here in Babylon the Great, or it's just going to be here. No, it's going to be all over the whole world. Let me continue.
Оплата картой. Прикладывайте. У меня туз бубновый пойдет? Оплата прошла успешно. Ага. Оплата прошла успешно. Она мне сейчас еще билеты даст, да? Хорошего вам дня. Ай, что-то ничего не выходит, хотя реально она как будто мне дала билет. Добрый день.
There it is. So, as you can see, it's all these devils is leading the whole world. That's what these Edomites want. They want this digital system. And this Motb, as we've been trying to tell you, is going to be linked up into this digital system that they've set in place. See? As a matter of fact, this next video clip will give you a demonstration of how this thing will work. because the technology is already here. If you get terminals where you shop at right now, where you use card, whether you insert the chip or you swipe it or whether you tap to pay, that technology is already here to go with that RFID hit. See, it's already set up and put in place. I'm going to show you on this next video. Oh, shoot. I'll play it for this other one. 1 second. All right, here we go. See that? That guy just put his hand on that terminal. And you see the guy behind the cash register, like, what the hell? What the, how did you pay for that? Let me rewind that one more time. Play it one more time. Watch it again. So the guy, you're gonna see the guy, he's gonna tap his hand on this machine right here because he got that RFID up in there. So the technology is already here in place. And watch the cashier's reaction.
People stop being fucking stupid, man. Right. When they crash this economy, man, this is going to be the new currency, man. Right. You're going to have to put your right hand and your forehead out to go ahead and buy and sell in this economy, man. All right? Are you going to sell your soul to Satan, or are you going to get your head fucking chopped off, man? Right. That's the choices that's coming in these days, man. Right. You can laugh and scoff, talk all the shit you want in your mind, but the Lord going to judge your ass, man. Right. All right? This is a serious matter, man. Right. It ain't no more time to be playing around with you people, man. Right.
Yep. And this money, they keep telling you, these paper dollars, these FRNs is going away. It's already a lot of businesses right now today that are not accepting cash. This business is not accepting cash. They're only accepting digital forms of payment, getting you ready, getting you prepared for that system of the Motb when it come out. See, they know exactly what they're doing. So, hey, we're coming into a very, very serious time. There's no more time for games. There's no more time for playing around. The Motb is about to come out. How do we know? Because we see everything that's happening in this world. At 2025, hey man, 2025 has been lit. Okay, it's really looking more and more like this could be the year, the hopeful year of our deliverance and the judgment and destruction of Esau. That's exactly what we're looking forward to, as coined by our Apostle Tahar. That's exactly what we want. We want to be delivered, and we want to see the downfall of Babylon the Great. We want this place destroyed. Because right now the world is being ruled in wickedness, and we're looking forward to the world being ran in righteousness. That's exactly what we're looking forward to. And the only way for that to happen is for all of these prophecies to play out. So all of these bad things you're seeing right now is happening in the world today, expect that to get worse. Now let me get this next video clip. This guy right here is breaking down the effects, okay, or the ramification of that big, all the fires that's happening over there in LA, and the effect that it's going to have on the whole entire country. Because most people are only focused on that the fires are in LA, that people lost their stuff there, and that's the end of it. No, that's not the end of it. It's going to have an effect across the whole entire country. So let me roll this last video.
Okay, guys, I've said it before, and it's time for me to say it again. The U.S. economy is on the brink of collapse. Now, speculation is quickly growing that the Los Angeles wildfires could crash the economy. Now, the amount of losses far exceeds the net assets of the insurance companies and the banks, which could lead to financial collapse, not just in the U.S., but globally. Now, insurance companies are now facing over $60 billion in losses. You heard that right, $60 billion in losses, and that's only 10 days into 2025. This number exceeds losses for years from 2011 through 2020, and we're not even 2 weeks into 2025. Now, the insurance companies are going to be forced to realize hundreds of billions of dollars in currently unrealized losses, and that's to pay out on these claims. This is going to create huge potential for a global financial crisis domino effect. Now, more than 10,000 buildings and homes have been lost in California, and at least 10 people have died. Now, silver and gold will continue to reach new highs in the coming months as inflation continues to roar. Now, Bank of America and several other analyst firms, they are now anticipating zero rate cuts in 2025 as inflation continues to rise. Now, insurance companies, they are not going to be able to pay these claims. The only way out is that the government is going to have to bail them out. They'll borrow the money from the Fed, and the American taxpayer, just as usual, will be on the hook for paying the insurance company's settlements. We've all seen this happen before. It's very much reminiscent of what happened in 2008. Now, the scale of this is absolutely insane. $50 billion in combined losses is basically a black swan event for insurance markets. Reinsurers are going to be scrambling to reprice everything nationwide. So you can expect your premiums to skyrocket, especially if you live in a high-risk area. This kind of stress is going to ripple out all over the U.S. and eventually all over the world. Mark my words, guys, this is going to happen soon. Now, what's happening in California is just the tip of the iceberg. It's going to be the beginning of a very long and drawn-out and ugly saga. The financial implications are going to ripple across the country. So please pray for the people that lost their homes, their businesses, churches, schools, stores, and everything else. 2025 is off to a bumpy start, and it's going to get worse and worse. Now, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. 2025 is going to be the start of the greatest financial crisis in the history of the U.S. Mark this post. You're going to want to see it later.
Hey, and that's what we see happening, and that's what we want to happen. We know this economy is crashed. It's done. Okay, these paper dollars getting ready to go away forever. It's going to be all digital. So everything you see happening right now in LA with them fires, it's going to spread across the whole entire country. These insurance companies ain't going to have the money to pay all of that. It's going to disrupt the whole system. It's going to play out throughout the whole country. So it's not just concentrated over there. You see, they're going to be wanting to raise premiums everywhere. See, they're not about they all about making money. They don't care about people. Talking about these insurance companies, it's all about making money. It ain't about losing, paying premiums, or paying out claims. It's about collecting premiums. So this thing is going to affect the whole entire country, and this is ushering in. This is moving us closer and closer to the Motb coming out. They're going to have all the reason in the world to get rid of this current system. See, this current system is going away. These paper dollars is going away. That's why you got stores right now phasing it out, not accepting cash. Some stores not accepting cash. And like I said, they already got the technology in place. You saw that guy in the video clip to where he was just tapping. He just tapped his hand, and he was able to purchase his stuff. So we've been telling you what it is through the spirit and power of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Make no mistake about it. But for everybody else getting caught up in all of this other madness and to not even learning about the Motb and teaching false doctrines about it, you're going to be destroyed out here. See, the Lord is going to destroy you ultimately, because the Lord is not playing. Either you with the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, or you with these devils in this beast system. And if you ain't been receiving the correct doctrine and you ain't been studying, you gonna fall for anything. See, you're gonna be weak. You're not gonna have the faith to stand in that day. Now from there, let's get this article real quick. I just pulled this up about Elon Musk. This has been in the news just recently. It says third patient gets brain CHIP, right? From Musk Neuralink. Elon Musk reveals third persons received Neuralink brain CHIP implant. You see? And like it says here, Rival, they have other companies that make these things that they want to put in people's heads. And make no mistake about it, that is one of the marks. See, it's either going to be in your hand or in your forehead. But ultimately, they will leak you into this digital system, and anybody who take that thing is going to be destroyed. The Lord ain't with that. See, this test is to say, are you with the Lord, or are you with these devils in this system? And you should know that this man's world is getting ready to be taken out. That's why you see everything happening in the world today. It's all leading to the total destruction of this place. The Lord is coming to destroy this place. He's coming to set up the kingdom of heaven. But first, this place got to be through. See, we in the last days of Esau's wicked rulership. And that's why he's going to be doing all of these things. He's going to come down with great wrath. He's going to be trying to get everybody hipped up. He's going to be doing all of these things. The scriptures say, because he knows that he has but a short time. See, just like all the other empires that's ever been on the earth, they had a certain amount of time to be set up and a certain amount of time to be taken down. The only kingdom that's going to be an everlasting kingdom is what the Israelites are about to receive, which is the kingdom of heaven. And that's what we want. We want the kingdom of heaven. We want an everlasting kingdom. That's why we're not thinking about this place. We understand this place is temporary. It's getting ready to be taken out. That's why all of these things must happen. Okay? Leading all the way up into that third world war and when Yahweh Shai is coming back. Now from there, let me get this next. Let's see here. Quick article. It says, this is from the AGBI over there in Arabia. It says, the Gulf sets ambiguous targets in its quest to go cashless. See, this just came out. See, this is not just concentrated in one spot. All over the whole world, they're going cashless. Over there in Australia, I did a video on that. They're going cashless. It says technical advances have revolutionized the payment landscape. It says ambiguous cashless transaction targets across the UAE. The ambition, though, is not without its challenges. See, their goal. It says their goal is to go 70 to 75% cashless, accelerated by technology. It says privacy and cybercrime challenges. Those are going to be the challenges, but hey, we know it's all going digital. So this is over there in Arabia. It says the Middle East has set an ambiguous targets in its bid to become a cashless society. The UAE is aiming for 75% of all transactions to be cashless by 2026, and Saudi Arabia has set the target of 70% by 2030. So this thing is, we not just blowing smoke. We're not just telling you that this thing is not going to come out and go across the whole world. We're telling you the prophecy. You see, and the Lord's word does not come back void. So if he says he's going to come out, this thing is going to come out, it's going to go across the whole world, it's definitely going to happen. It says last year the process was made simpler by the introduction of tap to pay on iPhone, whereby businesses can accept cashless, contactless payments using only Apple smartphone. So yeah, you got it with the cards, you got it with the phones, tap to pay. That's all conditioning the people. Ultimately, they want it in you. They want it in your hand or in your forehead. See, that's when they're going to be able to have total control. Total control. See? They'll be able to turn that thing on or off at their will. You'll be limited, like the guy said in the video, of what you can buy, when you can buy, how much you can buy, if you can buy, all that. They're going to be able to control all that. So make no mistake about it, this technology, who people think is great, it's going to be good, you sadly mistaken. You have no idea what these devils got planned, and it ain't for your good. Now from there, let me get this next one. This is over there in Sweden. It says, Sweden is nearly cashless society. Here's how it affects the people who were left out. It says around the world, cards and apps are the default way to pay. Nowhere is the transition away from cash more obvious than Sweden. The Bank of Sweden notes the amount of cash in circulation in the country is halved since 2007. So you see, and it's not just in Sweden, it's in Australia and other parts of the world. They're phasing out cash. This is happening right before your very eyes. It says part of this is due to the unique Swedish law that prioritizes freedom of contract. It says above any legal requirement to accept cash. In other words, it's up to the businesses, including banks, whether they take cash. See? Just like they're doing here. It says public transport, stores, and services typically do not accept cash as payment. It says, and there is no infrastructure for paying bills over the counter. So it's going down. It's happening. We see it happening. And when that thing comes out, and when the Motb comes out and becomes made mandatory, this thing, everything is going to speed up. See? Apostle Tahar said, when that chip comes out and that C-hip comes out, everything is going to begin to roll. All the rest of the prophecies. See? Start looking up. In other words, so that's why we're watching for this prophecy. And we know that it's coming. Now from there, let's get this last article, and then I want to get some scriptures. This is out of Global Banking and Finance Review. This just came out. It says, the future of payments, cashless society, and digital wallets. And this is from a finance site. So they know. It says, in the ever-evolving landscape of global payments, the transformative shift is unfolding. The world is increasingly moving towards a cashless society. And we keep telling you over and over and over, that's what's happening. It's happening now, and that's what's going to happen ultimately. See, and up to a certain point, of course, because just as the scriptures say, just when they're about to complete their NWO, or just when they're about to fill their belly, that's when the Lord going to bring this thing crashing down. So ultimately, the Lord going to let them get so far with this thing. But just be one of the ones that's not down with this system, that's not down with this Motb. Because, this is a major, major test. And we want to be delivered. It says the world is increasingly moving towards a cashless society, a development driven by advances in digital technology, changing consumer preferences, the strategic adoption of financial institutions within its context. Digital wallets have emerged as a cornerstone of this transformation, facilitating seamless, convenient, and secure transactions. And that's what they're going to put in your mind. It's easy, it's convenient. So you ain't got to worry about losing your keys or your wallet. You ain't got to worry about having no nasty cash and all of these different things. And these are the type of things they're going to be programming in people's heads to convince them this is what they need. See, they need to see here. That's what they're going to be basically pushing. It says, this analysis delves into the intricacies of these developments, supported by data and projections from leading industry reports. It says, diving the digital payment wave. In the realm of digital transactions, the integration and expansion of digital wallets is nothing short of revolutionary. This is all from the Lord Yahweh Bashem Shai. See, they didn't come up with this on their own. This is the Lord's prophecy. It says, according to the Juniper research, digital wallet spending is projected to exceed 10 trillion globally by 2025, and we're in 2025. It says this this astronomical figure is a testament to their increasing adoption of the value that it says they bring to consumers and businesses alike. But what are the underlying factors driving this trend? Ultimately, it's the Lord. It says the power of convenience and security. Digital wallets offer unmatched convenience. They consolidate multiple payment cards, allowing users to transact with simple touch and tap on their devices. You seen that guy pay for his stuff? You just touched his hand on that card reader. It says as smartphones become ambiguous, it says this form of payment aligns perfectly with the fast-paced, digital savvy modern consumer. It says security remains paramount in the digital age. Digital wallets offer enhanced security features like two-factor authentication, biometrics, and end-to-end encryption. These measures significantly reduce the risk of fraud compared to traditional payment methods. So that's where it's all going. I'm gonna put, Lord willing, I'll put this in the description box, this article here, and you can read the rest. But basically, everything is going digital. Everything is going digital. Everything, all of the cash is going away. It's going to be a cashless world ultimately. And this year, 2025, could be the year for the Motb, for us to be delivered up out of here, and for that third world war, and for Yahushua to deliver us and destroy Esau's wicked kingdom. All of these things we're hoping for this year. And when we see these things, these articles, we see these people hipped up over there in Australia and Sweden, even here, some people got their thing. See? It's spread. And then of course Elon Musk, you know what he gonna want to do when he get in there with Trump. He gonna want to push that. He gonna want to push. This man's goal is for millions of people's heads to be hipped up. Okay, put in their brains. So, but hey, if you don't see this thing, you just don't see it. Okay, only the ones that's supposed to get this thing is going to get it, and that's the elect. The elect is going to understand. The elect is going to believe. See, and you're going to be getting prepared. See, that's why we continue to bring this out, because when it happens, you're going to want to be crystal clear on what you're going to do. It ain't gonna be no, well, what should I do? Or I'm not sure what to do. If you in that kind of state, when that thing comes out, you in trouble. You already in trouble. You're supposed to be sure and solid when that thing comes out on what you're gonna do. And this is all about, getting us prepared for when this thing comes out and it becomes mandatory, and it's going to go across the whole entire world. Now from there, let's get into some scriptures. Let's get this. Let's start out here in the book of Ecclesiastes. One second. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 5 and verse 7. It says, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed. And this is what you don't want. You don't want to be tarrying to come to the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You don't even want to be tarrying and getting the understanding of the Motb. Because like I said, it's a lot of groups out there that don't push it, they don't teach it, and then other groups are teaching false doctrines. See? You're not going to be prepared if you ain't been getting taught the right way. You haven't been receiving the 100% truth. It says, for suddenly the wrath of the Lord, for suddenly the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. So this is the time now where the doors of mercy is still open, but they're closing. You need to repent and return to the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai. It ain't no I'm gonna wait and see, or I'm gonna come when I'm ready, or I'm gonna get into it when I want to. Ultimately, if you're in that mind state, most likely you're not coming, but you're not gonna return to the Lord. You're gonna be destroyed out here. See? These epistles, these lessons, these videos, you see us out there prophesying on the highways and byways. This is the Lord putting the message out in the last days, see, before he brings the destruction. You're going to want to be sure in that day when the Motb comes out. 100%. Now from there, let's get this. Let's get the prophecy in the book of Revelation, chapter 13, and verse 16. It says, and he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And that's the prophecy. That's the prophecy. This is about to happen. And that he is talking about these wicked elites, the ones who's running the world. They're setting all this up. They want everybody to see him. They want everybody to receive this thing. As you can see here, it says, whether you small or great, rich or poor, free or bond. Want everybody to receive this thing. Why? Because these devils want total control. See, that's that God-like mentality. They think they the most high. It says, verse 17, that no man might buy or sell. You can't buy with no picture of C.J. Bourget. You can't buy sleeping with white women. You can't buy with a picture of Jesus, or you can't buy with sin, which all of us have done. You can't buy and sell with sin. All of these things, these teachings is madness. A lot of people are going to get destroyed because of these false doctrines. But ultimately, the Lord set them up. It says that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark. So you're going to have to make a choice. A lot of people are going to feel like their only way out is to take it. Well, if that's your mentality, you done already. See, you're going to have to lean on the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai. It's all about faith in that day. You either going to believe in the Lord or you're going to be down with this devil and this system. It says, or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So, either you're going to be down with this man's system and be destroyed by the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, or you're going to be with the Lord. No matter what. No matter what happens. So you got to believe in the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai. You got to get serious about this thing because this is about to come out. We closing in on this. We closing in on this. And then the rest of the prophecies, man, start looking up when this Motb comes out. Now let's get the punishment. Let's get the judgment for what happens if you take it. And people just thinking, oh, it's just no big deal. I'll just take it. I'll be able to eat. I'll be able to do this and I'll be able to do that. But hey, you setting yourself up for the Lord to destroy you. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 14 and verse 9. It says, the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High. And nobody want to deal with the wrath of the Most High. Because when he come back, he going to be tearing things up. People going to be getting destroyed all kind of ways. He ain't going to be playing in that day. You ain't going to be able to cry out to the Lord. He ain't going to be hearing you. You take that thing, you through. It says, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture, into a cup of his indignation. See, his righteous anger. That's what he's going to pour out on all of the people who take that thing. All of the people who was weak, didn't have faith, didn't believe, didn't care, didn't understand, didn't think it was important, you're going to be destroyed. It says, he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone. And that fire and brimstone is that thermonuclear destruction. The scriptures here say you're going to be tormented at fire. See, the Lord can, he can have you could, listen, he can make a second turn into a minute in your head. The Lord is in control of all the elements. He controls everything. He controls everything he's created. You do not want to be one of the ones tormented in this fire. Because this is going to be all of the wrath of the Lord, all his anger poured out. It says, he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So the angels and Yahweh Shai could be watching you be destroyed. See, you don't know the Lord. If you're an Israelite, you just have to come back in the kingdom. But ultimately, the Lord ain't gonna be feeling no kind of way. He gonna be angry, and he gonna be burning up. Listen, a lot of people are about to get deleted out here. That fire and brimstone is going to come from that thermonuclear destruction. And the lasers coming off the chariots. Those chariots and those orbs. See, the people are seeing, they can shoot concentrated laser beams of fire. The scriptures say in the book of Esdras, chapter 13, Esdras saw when those lasers hit, only thing he could smell was dust, the smell of smoke. See, the smell of smoke, because everything was disintegrated. That's the kind of power that the Lord is coming back with. He's going to be burning up everything. It's all about fire these last days. And like I brought out in the other lesson, that those fires over there in LA is just an omen. It's just a sign of what is to come, for the total destruction of this place. So why would you want to take this thing knowing that the Lord is getting ready to destroy this place? Knowing that the Lord is coming and we're going to receive new bodies. See, these old corruptible bodies we have now, we're going to be changed. We want to be beamed up and we want to be changed into those incorruptible bodies. We want to be made perfect. We want to receive the law, statutes, and commandments, which is the new covenant, which we're not in now, because if we were in it, we'd already be perfect. We'd be sinless. But the fact is that the Lord, when he comes back, starting with the elect, they're going to receive those new bodies, and they're going to receive the law, statutes, and commandments, which is that second covenant. It's going to be written in their inward parts, in their minds. See? We're never going to be able to sin again. So ultimately, the Lord is coming, starting with the elect of Israel, to make the elect perfect, to make us immortal. See? Lord willing, we're of that number. You want to be of that number to be delivered. You want to be the first fruits to go be translated into the kingdom. You want to be on that chariot looking down, watching Babylon the Great burn. See, from an aerial view. You want to be on that chariot praising the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, and thanking him that he delivered you out of this destruction. See, out of this fire and brimstone that the Lord is going to have, specifically right here in Babylon the Great. This whole land is done. See, you don't want to be destroyed and caught up in this destruction. And that's what's coming. So do not take the Motb. Understand that everything is set up. These terminals all over the place, they all are set up to read those RFID CFs. They set up. See, they're going to be able to scan you with another type of device. And if it's in your head, and they'll be able to sense it, and you'll be able to buy with that. So however it goes, if you take it in your hand on your head, hey, the Lord's going to destroy you. It doesn't matter. See? People going to think that they're doing the right thing. A lot of people going to get caught up in that. But you're doing the wrong thing. You're doing the worst thing you could possibly do. That's the one thing you do not want to do, is to take the Motb. Now from there, let's close out. Let's get this. In the book of Revelation, chapter 3 and verse 10. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 3 and verse 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience. Hey, that means you kept the testimony of Yahweh Shai. You believed in him and you believed in his word. See? For all the other people out there, you heard about it, you knew about it. The ones that didn't keep the word of his patience, you just fell back into the world. You're going to be through. But it says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, talking about the ones that do, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation. Now the hour of temptation is talking about when the Motb, or the mark of the beast, comes out and be made mandatory. See? The Lord said he's going to keep us from the hour of temptation. He's going to make a way. Meaning, if you need food, water, place, and all of that, the Lord's going to make a way for us to have that. And it's going to come through faith, believing in him. He's going to keep us from the hour of temptation. We just hold on and continue to believe. It says, which shall come upon all the world. Like I said, this thing is going to go across all the world. See? And it's not talking about cosmos. This is oikoumene world. As a matter of fact, this is oikoumene.
Strong's G 3625, oikoumene.
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 This is talking about the whole entire world. See, the inhabited earth. So when we say that the Motb, this system, this CHIP is going to go across the whole world, we're talking about the whole world. Make no mistake about it. This thing is going to be a very, very serious prophecy just before the Lord comes back. Now going back, it says, which shall come upon all the world. Measure. It says, to try them that dwell upon the earth. So this is a test ultimately. The elect are going to pass. The rest are going to fail and be destroyed. And that's just the bottom line. There's no way around it. Let me get one more and then close out. Let's get this in Romans. This is the book of Romans chapter 13 and 11. Romans chapter 13 and 11. It says, and that knowing the time, and we are in the last days. Knowing the time, it says that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. It is definitely time to awake out of sleep. So for all you out there, you just lollygagging around, you just shopping, partying, having fun. You're not learning, you're not listening, you don't care about the prophecies. The scriptures say it is high time for you to wake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than what we believe, and our salvation is really near. It's nearer than what? It says it's nearer than when we believed. And this is what we're looking forward to. We're hoping that this is the year. We're hoping that this is the year. The Motb comes out, Jacob's trouble. It's going to be a time on earth there's never been. There's going to be all kind of people getting deleted and destroyed out here, left and right. People going to be confused when the Motb comes out. We not, Lord willing, we're not one of those people. But for the ones who ain't been preparing, you're gonna be lost out here. You're gonna get lost and you're gonna be destroyed. So hey, it's a high time, as the scriptures say, to awake out of sleep. And with that, I hope that you were edified by this lesson. Hope that you were edified. This has been, it's all set up. The Motb is coming out. It's about to be out. And with that, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom.